So our sister Korryn Gaines lost her life on August 2nd, 2016, and was painted out to be belligerent and a psycho through mainstream media, even social media. I had a chance to speak with the Queen's father, and he told me to share some things that he wanted you all to know. Over the past few years, she had a lawsuit in the works and expressed her concerns that she was being followed. Said that mysterious cars were parked outside of her complex on a weekly basis prior to the routine traffic stop. Even at one point told her father that she had been followed to Home Depot. The lawsuit was due to her fiance being in jail last year. They refused his visitation, phone calls, and other things along that nature. Once you check into the system, inmates are quote-unquote ineligible obtaining rights. But being the person that she was, Korryn wasn't going to let her foot off the gas. Instead, she made them do their job. This is when things began to get crazy. So she gets pulled over in March, and at this point, she had already voiced her concerns that she was being followed to family members. One day, she walked outside and realized that her license plate was missing. The reason why she reacted that way is not because she was trying to give them a hard time. It was because she had had enough. She knew game was being ran on her. Even said in the video that her car was insured, called up, and that they had taken the license plate off her car. Just think about it. You guys have been following me, took my tag, and now you're gonna steal my car too? Take me and possibly do something to my kids?
Ain't no victim here, and there's no fucking crime going on.
It is a crime.
It is not a crime. That's bullshit. It's all for y'all to get money, and I don't participate in the shit.
So she held her ground while in jail for the first time ever. If you look closely at the mugshot, you can see a shoulder, hand, and blue gloves holding her up forcefully in the picture. Many of us have seen thousands of mugshots in our lifetime, and the only time you'll see an officer in a picture is usually when you know something physical took place. Did you know that she spent 2 days in jail, went in pregnant, and came out without a baby in her womb? Now think from her mindset. Fast forward to the day she was executed. A warrant is issued for her fiance. Once they apprehended him, they then came back as well and told her that she had a warrant for failure to appear. Mind you, if you look back at the footage, she went back to the police station, asked for her court orders. She never received them because the race soldiers held on to them.
They shouldn't have stole it from me.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely, they can. I can retain it, but so can they. The same way they got it so fast, they can get the judge to call it or fax it over to them. That's how they did it to get it. So I don't even understand why they running around looking for it when they can just call it and get that shit faxed. It's very simple.
Policemen do good work. They protect and serve the citizens of the United States under the Constitution. Race soldiers are white supremacists pretending to be cops. This was a good enough excuse for them to swarm in. Being the non-submissive melanoid individual she was and paranoid, she decided not to walk outside, giving them more of a reason to set up. So she was on a holdout. During the holdout, she was messaging her dad's wife via Facebook. They cut her social media off in the middle of the holdout. The family was taken a couple of blocks away from the scene, surrounded by supporters as they waited for negotiation. Korryn made it very clear that she wasn't coming outside unless she was escorted by a loved one. They even told her father that if they had to wait 2 days, even a week for her to come out safely, they would do that. But they didn't. Several hours later, the reporter asked to interview the father and told the cameraman to cut the camera off and said, "Oh, you didn't know?" Korryn never got the chance to be de-escalated properly. They could have done things differently. I mean, why didn't you use tear gas, a robot, or have a specialist come in and speak with her if she's that quote-unquote unstable? Better yet, why did you have to shoot the 5-year-old child? I don't care what you say, you're trained for situations like these. Why was he hit? Because it was a message to her family and every other melanoid person that was responsible for her consciousness to stay in their place. If a 5-year-old got hit, anybody liable getting that work. And because it's our word against a dead body and a 5-year-old, we can just cover it up and just say that she used her boy as a shield. After all, it's our media. We run it. What these Negroes own? Nothing. We think 1,000 steps ahead. Cut that social media off. Korryn wasn't crazy. She was just fed up and didn't feel safe around any law enforcement. Could you blame her? She went in with a baby in her womb and came out with no baby. One of her babies shot, one gone from her stomach, and one untouched. That's 2 out of 3. Let me ask you this, y'all. Was she lying about them doing anything to her or her children? What's so sad is that people be so quick to buy into the propaganda that covered by the people that don't even care to see us breathing. And we'll go out of our way to speak against our own, forgetting that we absolutely powerless. She tried uploading everything. They took some of those posts down and then reinstated her social media. That don't sound funny to you? Even deleted every single picture of her on her father's Instagram account. Didn't know that, did you? That don't sound funny to you? You actually believe that a black woman in the system of white supremacy was waving a shotgun, holding her baby, and threatening officers? But you forgot that all we gotta do is throw our hands up, and we get executed. It's that easy.
I'm like, "Sir, why did you shoot me?" And his words to me, he said, "I don't know."
We got plenty of examples to show. Meanwhile, Dylan Roots breathing fresh air like a motherfucker. Killed 9 black people in the church. He was de-escalated properly. The mass shooter of the Batman movie, James Holmes. He was de-escalated properly. You showed us that everything don't have to result into death. They got their justice and caught plenty of bodies. But Korryn, she's dead over traffic citations and failure to appear. Really? At this point, y'all, I'm overwhelmed. And I've been very much so over the past couple years. Korryn did what many of us black men are afraid to do. That sister was willing to lose her life in front of her kids than to be submissive in an unjust system. What's wrong with that? She was fighting for her rights. She had every reason to, because she had enough. What does that say about us black men, me included? Haven't we had enough? Our actions aren't saying so. Instead, we drop our opinion, drop rest in peace, and go on about our lives. And we okay with that. We're okay with our sisters and kids being mistreated. We show it. We give them reasons to harm ours because we don't show enough compassion for our own. We call our women bitches, hoes, and some even express how they hate dating black women. We're teaching them how they should treat our queens. That shit has to stop. If you're around anybody this day and age that's talking bad about our people, even talking down on our women, shooting another brother, killing them, and this time, what's going on? You need to cut them off, man. We don't need those people no more. Now her 1- and 5-year-old Carson and Cody are motherless. Black people, what we gonna do? We're gonna just talk and complain? Or are you down for taking an initial step to ensure a stable foundation for these kids' future? If we don't do anything, the least we can do is help each other out by looking out for each other's babies because they don't know no better. It takes the village to raise a child. Real parents know that. We are that village. Let's focus on getting these babies straight. I started a campaign on fundraiser.com for the security of these angels' future, education, and health. Let's not get on that whole crab in the bucket mentality saying, oh, where the money going to? Just be quiet and know that the money is going to the family and it's going to be in good hands. We as black folks need to stop questioning each other every time we're trying to build something for ourselves because quite frankly, these white supremacists didn't question George Zimmerman when they raised thousands of dollars for him. Over $200,000 for him to beat his case, and he's a proven psycho. Just do your part and let God and the family handle the rest. This ain't just a black contribution. This for everybody to donate if you're down for the cause of these kids' future. If you're a person that's non-black and you don't practice racism, don't just sit back and look at this video. Help us by expanding your resources and giving us your dollars by helping these babies out. That's all we asking for. We ain't asking for your opinion. We don't want to debate you. We asking for help. If not, we can help ourselves. This ain't about you. It's about these babies. They deserve a fair shot in life. That 1-year-old will never remember her mother when she grows up. All she has to go off of is pictures and videos. 5-year-old Cody will forever be traumatized by that incident. You don't think they deserve somewhat of a head start and assistance? Donate what you can. Take an initial step other than talking. Make a difference by helping other melanoid people in need with our resources and finances. Help these babies, man. They need it. They deserve it.